Everything's perfectly all right now. We're fine. We're all fine here now. Thank you. How are you?
Everything is fine here on Detention Block AA23, a Star Wars podcast. I'm Mike, joined by Bogey, here to talk Star Wars with all you fans out there. If you're listening to us right now, hit that subscribe button, like, comment, rate, review, all the above. We greatly appreciate it. Any little thing you do definitely helps get our channel's name out there amongst all the other Star Wars channels, which there are quite a few. And as a reminder, once we hit 200 subscribers, we will be doing a prize giveaway for some Star Wars merch. And then once we hit 500 subscribers, we will be doing a Theory Saber lightsaber giveaway. So you're not going to want to miss that. We'll throw in Bogey's little plastic thing, Kyber crystal not included.
My little plastic thing.
Oh,
Is
yeah.
that what we're called?
We might just have to put that thing in a trophy case, how much we speak of it now. I mean, it's becoming a gem now.
People want
The
that
value,
more.
you need to
Want
put
that more than the saber.
what you need to do is like what they do on like baseball cards. You need to put 1 of 1 on it, which just greatly increases the value of it. It's a serialized plastic lightsaber, one and only. Bogey may or may not autograph it, so it's an auto serial lightsaber. High value. Not gonna want to miss it. So
That's hilarious.
make sure your name is public on YouTube when you subscribe to our channel so that we know who to enter into the drawing. And I think we're only 9 subs away. I think we're at 191. So we keep inching closer and closer. If there's 9 people out there listening to us, just jump on and then we'll have a little drawing. Maybe you'll win something and then wait on for another 300 subscribers for that Theory Saber lightsaber. But that's a good one. Why
Ryan,
not try and get one for free?
Ryan, if you have not subscribed, no.
Shame.
Shame.
He's out there somewhere listening to us with his one light bulb. He knows that joke. So yeah, for today we're gonna be looking into the most recent and final Mandalorian and Grogu trailer. I know this dropped a little bit ago, probably like a week or two ago.
A week ago.
A week ago. I still haven't seen it. I just been preoccupied with the mall show and wanting to watch that, and then figured, the next time we record, we can watch this trailer. So
it was May
4th. That would make sense.
Yeah,
it was dropped on May 4th.
Yep. It was May 4th. Was
Totally
that last week? That last week already?
What is it today? The
13th?
It was a Monday, so it was not this last Monday, the Monday 4th. So it's a week and a couple days, a week and some change.
Time flies.
Oh, it does. It does. Yeah, so we will run through that, then might talk a little bit about Star Wars Celebration 2027. Those tickets went on sale, and man, that was a terrible experience if anyone was looking for tickets. So I'll touch on that a little bit, and then we'll have some blind rankings. I know Bogey, you had some for last week, but we were recording for about 3 hours. So we were like, we'll wait for it next time.
Call it a night.
We'll call it a night. Crawling into bed at 4 a.m. Then maybe I probably didn't have to pick up Jackson the next morning or something, or drop him off. So I do have to drop him off tomorrow morning. So
I think you did.
I did?
You're like, I'm sacrificing sleep right now.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
But we just kept talking, and we were enjoying it because
the show was so great. It's like, how can we not want to talk about it?
Just keep talking about it. But I apologize if you lost some sleep. But
it's all your fault, Bogey. You need to all your fault. It's not Star Wars' fault. It's not Maul's fault. It's Bogey's fault. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, no, that's what it was. Jackson was sick.
Oh, you're right. He was sick.
So he was staying home, but he
was supposed to go to daycare Monday, Tuesday, but we kept him home. So that's right. So that did help a little bit.
But still, I could tell, like, towards the end, you were like, I'm barely keeping my eyes awake. I'm tired.
I like how I just referenced my son being sick as that helped out a little bit. Like, I probably should not, at the expense of my almost 3-year-old son, allowed me to get a little more sleep. No. But all in all, we won't be recording for 3 hours today. We'll keep it to hopefully under an
Hey,
hour. But
never say never.
never say never.
I'm kidding.
Unless
Yes,
you're
let's try to keep
unless you're
this
a
short.
Minnesota professional sports fan, then you
No,
never. We won't go on that. We're a little upset. The Wild lost today.
and they're eliminated.
Eliminated. So
Dunzo.
I'm a Blackhawks fan, but I do cheer for the Wild because no ill will against the Wild.
When they're not playing.
When they're not playing the Blackhawks, but the Blackhawks have sucked for I don't know, half a decade to a decade now. So
Hey, but you won some championships.
we did, but so yeah, we will get into this trailer, and I think you said you have seen it, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay.
At least once.
Okay.
And I think I saw someone break it down as well. So I don't know if that's counting at like 1.5 times I've seen it.
Sure. Okay. And I have not seen this, so I am curious. All right.
Yeah, this is gonna be fun to see your reaction.
All right, we'll count it down here in 3, 2, 1.
We've all heard stories of the Mandalorian bounty hunter and a child.
I only hunt Imperial war criminals. I'll take out every bad guy in your deck of cards.
This isn't about revenge. It's about preventing another war.
Hey, I like that.
Before going into harm's way,
That is awesome.
check your armor first.
We're protecting everything the rebellion fought for.
Good luck.
Zeb.
You're gonna need it.
Hey,
Oh, the horrible baby. The bad baby.
strap in.
We need a professional.
Hang on.
What happens when you're not there to protect him?
You good? I'll be right behind you. Go. Go.
Mandalorian, you will suffer. Then it will be his turn.
Monsters. The old protect the young. And then the young. Protect the old. It's time.
Are you scared? You should be.
Good job, baby.
This is the way.
All right.
What's your take? Is it? Does it look a little better, or does it still look silly?
Well, I mean, this is what I'll say. I mean, I don't think, even from before the first trailer, or even when we've seen the first couple of trailers, I didn't think the movie was going to be silly. I think it's going to be an action movie, of course, and,
But the first trailer had a lot of that like slapstick
yeah,
humor.
but I
where
saw
you're
that
kinda
in
like,
this too.
Yeah. Okay.
Because there was 2 parts that stuck out in regards to that. When he's with like the Babu Frick things, and he's like, "Oh, bad baby," it's like, and then there's, "Are you okay?" And when Din Djarin is talking to Grogu, he's like, "Are you okay?" And then he sneezes, and like snow like flew off. It's like,
Yeah. If it wasn't, did you? It could have been one of the other trailers. Then was sometimes when they make these, it goes so fast.
yeah.
Did you see the salute?
I didn't see a salute.
from
unless I missed it, and we'll watch it a second time, and
Okay.
and I'll keep an eye out for a salute. Um,
Because there's like a scene, because we're not gonna watch. Like I said, there's like I
there's
think
other
there's
short teaser type things.
yeah, but one of them is Grogu standing next to Mandalorian while Sigourney Weaver's character is like telling, because he's like, what's the mission?
Yeah,
And she's like explaining it to him on this beach, I think, or I don't know where, somewhere on a sand. And then also when she finishes what the mission is, Grogu goes like this and salutes to her, and I'm just like, oh my, why,
they're just playing so hard into this Grogu. Like, it's not even. I have nothing against Grogu the character himself. It's just the way they're trying to just capitalize on this cuteness, and it's all for merchandise. It's all, Are you thinking Spaceballs merchandise?
Spaceballs merchandise.
That's what it's for, and it's hard to like look past that when it's just like being thrown at your face, especially when it's within a title like Star Wars, like a franchise like this. Like, I just hold this very seriously, and I don't know, like, there are some scenes and there are some quotes in that trailer that I do like we see those X-wings and Y-wings, but then in the back of my head I'm like, there's not going to be some huge like galactic conflict that we're going to be experiencing in this movie. They're just showing that because they're stationed on a Grogu and Mandalorian. Sigourney Weaver is on a rebel base with Zeb, and so they're probably just like flying into the base or something like that. So then they're showing this clip being like, oh, look, it's X-wings and Y-wings. But in the back of my, like, is there really going to be a huge galactic conflict with X-wings and Y-wings in this movie? Probably not.
I mean, I would hope so.
I would hope so.
And we get Porkins is alive. That's where I was getting at. Like,
we can only wish. No, R.I.P. Porkins. He's gone. You're gonna have to let him go. He's gone.
I still love that scene where you think he's dead, but he's like standing outside the Death Star, like, "Hey guys, I'm alive!
I'm alive! I'm over here!"
And then they blow up the Death Star.
And that's when you know he was really gone.
Yeah. Hey, I mean, you never know. Maybe
you never know. Unless you're Minnesota sports fans, never say never.
Hey, it was off screen.
It was off screen. You don't know.
So you don't know.
You don't
can't
know.
confirm. Can't confirm. Just like how we talked about Maul. Can't confirm.
Schrodinger's box neither can confirm or deny that Porkins is alive or dead. So they're both true. So,
anyways,
but
I just had a good laugh when you said like, "Oh, X-wings and Y-wings." I was like, "Oh, a Y-wing? Maybe, just maybe, could be Porkins."
Yeah,
I don't know. No,
and I like the line they were talking about. The old protect the young, and then the young protect the old type of thing. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I mean, being a parent, that's hitting on some heartstrings and everything. And I feel like, there are going to be some like sacrifice type moments in this movie, like whether Din Djarin sacrificing himself for Grogu or whatnot. I see something along those lines happening because he even like runs into danger and leaves Grogu behind. And like I think there's going to be elements of this movie that will be good. I think the problem with this movie, there's just not high stakes to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing major that could I say that and then watch, there's something major that happens in this. But like, this just should be a season 4 of Mandalorian. This shouldn't be a movie, in my opinion.
I agree, because it seems like there could be, unless they didn't have enough content, like screenwriting wise, to make it a season. they're like, well, we could make this a movie.
Well, they had season 4 written. I heard that Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau had a season 4 for
Like,
Mandalorian.
oh, okay, so that would have filled. I mean, it's not like filler. If you know what I'm talking
Right.
about. It's actually like good content.
Yeah.
Because I feel like a lot of people thought season
3
was that. Like there was like
not great.
dull episodes, filler episodes where it's just kind of like, well, great. I was looking forward to this all week, and now I watch it, and I'm just like,
Well,
this is boring.
I feel
know
like
what I mean?
yeah, exactly. I feel like season 3 was just a product, and this might not be how it actually transpired, but as a viewer, it felt like season 3 was a result of, all right, at the end of season 2, we get rid of Grogu. Mandalorian hands him off to Luke Skywalker. Grogu's out of the Mandalorian story, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then comes Book of Boba Fett, and I think like Disney and the shareholders are like, we need Grogu back because Grogu brings in money for merchandise and all this stuff. So we need him back in the Mandalorian show to make more money again. So let's use the Book of Boba Fett to bring Grogu back to the Mandalorian. So then season 3 can be Mando and Grogu again. So season 3 seemed a little bit rushed because it almost felt like Grogu wasn't intended to be in season 3, because even when you're watching the show, he's just kind of like a byproduct of everything. He's just kind of in the background. He's there. He's doing his little cute little cheeky things that happen. But season 3 was more about like the Mandalorians. And I feel like that's
And
what season 3 was supposed to be about.
The redemption arc for Mando,
Yeah,
because he had taken his helmet off, so it's like going back to Mandalorian. You're like, oh, that place has been turned to glass.
Yeah.
It's uninhabitable. Like, but he goes anyways, and he's like, this place isn't. It's not like it's toxic or anything. Like,
Yeah.
so that was a whole redemption arc. But yeah, the whole time, like, Grogu's just in the background doing his Grogu things, just to like have I don't know, a cute laugh here and there.
Well, and if you get rid of Grogu in season 3, you don't have the like terrible Lizzo and Jack Black situation, because Lizzo and Jack Black are essentially just babysitting Grogu.
Yeah,
like
that was that episode and everything. I was just like, what the
but
bleep are we watching? Like,
but the whole time it's just like they're babysitting Grogu. That's what they were. I mean, I know that Mandalorian is there to resolve an issue there. Him and was it no the droid? I forget, IG-11 or something like that. It's either IG-11 or 88. One's from Shadows of the Empire video game, and one is from
IG-11. I think it's IG-11.
IG-11.
But we know, yeah,
the IG droid
that they make where he can drive it.
Yeah,
talking about the IG unit where Grogu's driving it.
So was when they were playing, when it was like good cop bad cop in that episode. It's been so long since I've watched that episode. Was Bo-Katan in that one? Who was helping out the Mandalorian in that? Because it was like a cop duo cop episode, if you remember, because they were like detectives trying to figure out what was going on because with the droids. Do you remember what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember if it was Bo-Katan or
was it the droid? I'm gonna look it up because it's driving me crazy.
Yeah, I don't I don't recall.
Because that was season 3. Season 3.
I mean, it wasn't Carl Weathers' character.
No. Mandalorian.
Because I don't remember if Bo-Katan showed up.
Jack Black and Lizzo episode. I'm going to say synopsis. Okay, so it was Bo-Katan.
It was okay. So she showed up
So
in
the
Mando. Okay.
well, she was in that episode, so they were like the two detectives essentially trying to determine the issue that was taking place, and it was some kind of security issue. Because if you remember, the Doc from Back to the Future was in it too, and he was like controlling the droids to like turn on or turn against what was going on. Do you remember that?
Oh yeah, It's vaguely because, like you said, I'd same for me. It's been so long since I've seen that episode. I'm trying to remember the details. Yeah. Okay.
I
I forgot. Doc was from Back to the Future. I forgot he was
Yeah.
in it.
Yeah, you had Doc from Back to the Future, Jack Black, and Lizzo,
I that. Oh my god!
and like
I was like, are we being serious anymore?
now,
When they came on screen, I was just like, what the fuck?
to be fair,
What?
like I'm a fan of like Jack Black and like the movies he does. I
Oh
just
yeah, but
I just don't
for
think Star Wars is his niche of like acting, you know?
and especially if you're trying to pitch a serious tone
Yeah.
like Mando, like if I told you that, like, oh, Jack Black's gonna show up at some point, you'd be like, "What, is this like a comedy
Well, take
or
that
what?"
take that picture you got behind you. And I mean, that's a pretty serious looking picture, right? Like that's awesome. Now, take Jack Black's character and put him like
Like in the
right
background.
here. What is that? How does that change that picture when you do that? You know?
It changes the tone completely. Like
Exactly.
I don't know
Exactly.
what are, that's why when I was watching that episode, I was like, "What are we doing?" Like what?
If you're
I
gonna bring
and
people into this show, you need to be able to like if you put them in the background of that picture, it doesn't change the tone of it. That
Mhm.
that's my opinion.
Like
Like if you feel differently, that's totally okay. That's just how I feel.
the previous seasons. What if you had like Ahsoka on one side? You had
Luke
uh,
Skywalker.
uh what's the guy that took Boba Fett's armor
Oh,
for a hot minute? That was the bounty the sheriff.
oh yeah. Yeah, I know who you're
But
talking about.
you get what I'm saying. If you put that there, but you put then back here, here's Jack Black. You'd be like, what the fuck?
What? It doesn't make
This is a
sense. It doesn't go along with it. That's all I'm saying. Like nothing against Jack
yeah,
Black or
yeah.
Lizzo. This is just not the time or the place. I'm
No,
sorry, this is
no.
not the time or the place. If this is
And,
like a
and
comedy
what's
show
her
saving Silverman, hell yeah. Jack Black in that is freaking amazing. Um School of Rock,
uh,
that's a great movie. Shallow Hal, like
he's got no, but
he's got
they're
great
all like
movies.
comedies or
Comedies.
rom-coms or whatever, like, and that's his niche. Not this.
Do you remember? Okay,
Not this.
here another serious Jack Black movie, which is a good movie. I say serious, but Jim Carrey's in it too, so it's Cable Guy.
Oh,
Jack.
Jack Black's he's in Cable Guy?
Yeah, he's the like friend of the main guy, not Jim
Matthew Roderick.
Roderick.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
he's the friend. He's like, "Are you ready to rock?" And he's like, "Oh man, I'm sorry, I gotta bail on you tonight." He's the friend.
I totally forgot about that.
He's the guy
It's
that
my
like
it,
looks into the Cable Guy and figures out who he actually is.
oh, that's Jack Black?
That's Jack Black.
Okay. Shows how
But
much I
that
don't
was early
I remember
career.
details of things and sometimes I don't. Like
That was earlier career Jack Black before he becomes known as like a very comedic actor. So,
that's an underrated movie.
oh, it's so
Cable Guy.
good. Cable Guy.
I love how like they try to go in these activities together
Yeah.
and they go in that wrestling ring. Do you know what I'm talking
You mean
about? Where
the
like
medieval
they were
times?
they were jousting.
Yeah, medieval times.
Yeah, but then it like converts into like where they have like these like double-sided like padded spears or
Yeah,
whatever. You know what that's from?
it's almost like American Gladiators.
No, that's from Star Trek.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, and when he goes, "Na na
Oh
na
yeah,
na na na,"
yeah. Na 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 na
and
na na.
yeah, and he's like,
Brrrr,
"Oh,
brrrr, brrrr.
yes, yes."
If we don't duel to the death, they will kill us both.
Yeah, they'll kill us both because that's actually a thing in Star
Star
Trek.
Trek.
With the Vulcans, one has to win. If no one wins, they kill you both. And when he quoted all that, I could not stop laughing.
I think another one of my favorite lines from that scene, and it's one of my favorites of the whole movie, is when they're in the medieval times, and Matthew Broderick asks for a silverware. Can I have a fork? And she's like, there was no silverware in medieval times, hence there are no silver or there is no silverware at medieval times. And he's like, oh. And then she's like, can I give you another refill on that Pepsi? And he's like, there were new forks, but there were Pepsi. And she's like, dude, I got a lot of tables. And then you see Jim Carrey over there like,
Oh, I gotta rewatch that now.
it's a really good movie. Have you ever been to a medieval times?
Like those festivals or whatever. Are you
I mean,
talking
it's a
about that?
dinner and a show place.
Uh,
If you
no,
haven't, I would strongly highly
like
recommend you going to one. I think the closest one is like Chicago, though. There,
okay. I was wondering if you were talking like the Renaissance type, like
oh yeah, I mean, because we can go to Renaissance Festival here and they'll have jousting. I'm talking
mhm,
about like an actual medieval times, like the franchise that has those like dinner shows where you go and you have dinner and they've got the jousting. If you haven't had the opportunity, do yourself a
uh,
favor and go to one sometime. Again, I think Chicago. We went to them when we lived in Texas because they have one in Dallas. Excuse me, in the Dallas Fort Worth area. And oh my god,
oh,
I remember we took my grandma. My grandma's like the sweet old lady who, just generous heart, very like spiritual woman. And we brought her to medieval times, and oh my god, she got into it. She was like, "Oh, go get him! Like hit him!" And we're like, "Oh, grandma, where did this come from?" It's
that's
so fun though.
that's hilarious. Because
The
maybe
chicken's
like
good. The chicken's good. It really is.
yeah, no, that is awesome
Yeah,
that you got to experience that with your grandma.
yeah, yeah. Anyways, going back to
The
the
trailer.
trailer, it just uh, that I don't know how high the stakes are. And, this movie could very much so lead into something that's high stakes because I know they're bringing in like the Ahsoka show, the Mandalorian show, the Boba Fett show. It seems like they're all like converging into now like a movie type of a thing. And maybe there'll be a big grand scale high stakes situation that comes up as a result, but like going into this movie it feels like that there's nothing high stakes versus like when the first Star Wars trailer came out, like you feel like the whole galaxy is under attack here. This is like, all right, you've got this Mandalorian and you've got this like child figure to him and they're going on adventures,
Right. I mean, well, I guess you do see elements of the Empire.
sure.
Uh, but I see what you're saying. Like, well, who's in charge?
Well, and
And is that going to be the surprise? Is that like Grand Thrawn just shows up, or
well, I mean, we see the huts, so that gives Crime Syndicate
yeah? But
vibes.
yeah,
We see Embo, who he's a bounty hunter, but like that's more of the scale where I think this is going. I mean,
because like you said too, like okay, little element here, little element here, like that could have been an episode. That could have been an episode.
yeah,
That could have been like w- there's I'm worried if they're gonna try to jam pack so much where you just like this was kind of a mess. Like, you know what I mean? That's what I'm worried about. Like, It's like you said, there should have been a season.
Yeah. I feel
So
I feel like their first movie back should have been something more grander scale. Now, like Starfighter, I feel like has a higher potential of being something more grand scale. Not to say it actually will or not. I don't know. But I don't know, just something about, and again, I'm not saying this movie's going to be bad. That's not at all what I'm saying. I just don't think it's going to be at the level that Star Wars is intended to be at the big screen. I think this is more of a setting of a show. Season 1 and season 2 of Mandalorian was great, but it belonged on a show. It didn't belong in the theater, in my eyes.
now I gotta say though, the scene where they're it's Mando Grogu riding on the back, attacking the AT-ATs.
Yeah.
That's big screen material
Oh yeah.
for sure. But there's other things where I'm like, I don't know.
No,
So
I like seeing those things. Who doesn't like a good AT-AT fight and whatnot? So those are some of the things that will keep me engaged into it. And again, like, I'm not saying this is going to be bad. So if that's what's being interpreted by listeners, like, that's not the case. I am going to go to this movie, and I'm 100% certain I'm going to enjoy it. And Bogey and I were actually going to go together on the 21st. I know it releases the 22nd, but there are showings on the 21st, and Bogey and I have our tickets, and it's like a special Star Wars, showing type of thing. And I think we have like ability to get like special merch too. So I don't know. I'm really curious to see what actually merchandise is going to be Grogu.
Merchandise. Let's say one of those special popcorn buckets.
Yeah.
Did you ever see the video of or videos of people buying the one popcorn
Oh,
bucket?
the Dune one? Is that the one you're talking about? Yeah.
The Dune one.
Yeah.
Like I watched a guy do a podcast and he goes because he always reveals okay, here's the movie I just watched. I just watched Dune Part 2, but he came in with a popcorn bucket, and then he when he showed it, and he was putting his hand in it. And then he goes, and then he goes, "I'll be right back." He goes to the bathroom.
That's so
I
wrong.
wonder what you're doing with that popcorn bucket.
I don't want to know.
I don't know. Some of these popcorn buckets are just ridiculous that they come out with these days. Sometimes you're just like, what?
Well, have you seen the one for this movie? I mean, they have actual regular popcorn buckets, which I'm gonna hopefully get one of the regular bowl bin tin things. But it's an AT-AT with a top that opens up, and it's like barely any popcorn will fit in there. But I mean,
but it's more the figurine.
Yeah,
itself,
people are buying it because it's like a limited thing. So I get it, but I want something to hold my popcorn when I'm at the movie. So Diablo Cooling mentions they maybe mention Palpatine. Yeah, I mean, it's things like that they'll probably do. They'll just throw in some little, because this obviously is before the sequel trilogy.
Is this before Force Awakens?
Yeah, this is before Force Awakens and the whole sequel trilogy. So Palpatine is out there. So they'll bring in something like that, probably to because everyone's okay, how the fuck did Palpatine come back? I mean, diehard fans that know a lot, cloning is a big thing for Palpatine. So that's how we know he's there. But for the more casual fans, they're like, how the fuck is Palpatine still here? Just like they were like, how the fuck did Maul survive episode 1? So they'll probably try to patch some of the things up where people had a lot of questions between OT and the sequel trilogy. So I'm sure they'll start introducing some things. I could definitely see them doing some kind of Palpatine name drop, just to kind of bridge the gap here. But that doesn't make it grand scale. That almost makes it more fan service, in my opinion.
Yeah. But I mean, and then you think about it, then everything in Force Awakens. If they're gonna keep that canon and everything, I mean, you got Snoke
Yeah,
that could be referenced. You got whatever that other general guy.
General Hux.
Yeah, Hux. Yeah,
Well, I
he.
think
There's a lot of name drops he could reference. I
yeah, but if I were them, I would keep it more in line with like Thrawn and the stuff that they're doing with the Ahsoka show.
yeah, no, I totally agree. That's where
Like, if
I'd
you're
want
gonna
to
name
go.
drop someone, name drop Thrawn. Don't name drop Palpatine. Name drop
Or
Thrawn,
or even Snoke. Don't. Yeah.
Snoke,
I
or Balin Scroll, because we see him in Ahsoka. Like, go in that area.
yeah, no, I totally agree.
So
Go in that area. Yeah.
I'm hoping like there will be something that will surprise me that will make it more grand scale, higher stakes. But just at the moment, I just don't feel that. And my perception could definitely change as I'm watching it. I'm going to try to go into the movie with the least amount of expectations as possible. But I mean, the the reason why people create trailers is to set a certain expectation. And
Hmm.
just not quite feeling it yet in terms of being warranting a like big screen movie type of a thing. And I just hope it doesn't turn fans off more than they already are. Because like I don't want another bust. I want Star Wars back on the big screen more than anything. Like I want to go back watch big time Star Wars movies on the big screen. But if you
Because
do it
as
wrong, it's just going to turn people away from it. Like what happened, after The Last Jedi, people turned away from Star Wars on the big screen. So then Solo had poor numbers. I thought Solo was a good movie. It was better than like The Last Jedi and The Rise of Skywalker, in my opinion. Was it a great movie? No. But I think it did worse off as a result of the movies that, preceded it.
yeah.
But you just don't like Aldrich in as Solo.
Well, I don't know if I really like the movie in general. I mean, I heard there was like a more of a backstory of Solo and when he meets Chewbacca. That never happened, and I wanted to see it happen.
Oh, okay. That's
And
fair.
do you know what I'm talking about?
All right, sorry about that. We had a little technical difficulty, but we are back. You know, internet is a damn thing. It's kind of a necessity when doing live stream. I don't know if it was my internet. I don't know if it's Bogey's. It doesn't matter. It cut us
We're
off one way or another. But we're back. We're back.
we're back, baby. We're back.
We're back. But just going back to what we were saying before we were getting cut off. We were talking about the Solo movie, and I think that's a good relation to use for this movie because I feel like the peak for this Mandalorian Grogu movie is what Solo was. That's that's as high as it can go.
You don't think it can reach Rogue One?
No. No. I don't. I could be wrong, and I'd totally be the
You-
first to admit it.
and you're gonna be like, I hope I'm wrong.
But if it to reach Rogue One, it would have to be the best Disney Star Wars movie yet. And
Yeah.
I just don't know. I
But
mean,
I
then
think
again,
we're
the bar isn't high because Rogue One is a great movie. It's top 5 Star Wars movie for sure.
What's
And
your number one? What's your number one?
oh, Empire Strikes Back for sure.
Okay, that's what I figured.
For sure. No doubt. Um and I would put Force Awakens as probably like in the middle or upper of the lower half because I liked Force Awakens. I thought that was a good movie. I felt the same way with Solo. I thought Solo was a fun movie, but I think Rogue One was the only one that was like, damn, this is It was good. It was a good Star Wars movie.
Okay, to each of their own.
Yeah. Why? What do you feel differently with?
Well, I mean, Solo. Before we, had our uh, interruption with the damn technology, uh, I was telling you how like the story I wanted with Chewbacca and Solo. Did you know the original script? I think um, that was kind of like, I don't know if it was a comic or if it was just a script. I don't know. Do you know anything?
I don't. Well, keep going, and then maybe
Uh,
I'll.
all the Wookiees. So when you get the end of Revenge of the Sith, and they take over, what's the Wookiees planet?
Kashyyyk.
Kashyyyk.
Yep.
All the prisoners became literally like
Slaves.
slaves
Yep.
to build a Death Star.
Oh, to build a Death Star specifically.
Yeah, and Han Solo, acquired, through the gambling or whatever, gets the Millennium Falcon, but he was smuggling equipment to, you know, for the Death Star,
Oh, interesting.
and then runs into Chewbacca and felt bad and like kind of like stole him, and
Okay.
that's how they became friends because he pretty much like broke him out of enslavement.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, that's so cool. And then when I watched the movie, I was like, well, this is not how it was written. George Luke George Lucas had something else written for this. Like how Chewie and Han meet, and that's how
Okay.
Chewbacca becomes like almost like I owe you my life.
Yeah,
And
like a life debt
it's
type of thing.
and then it just adds more because then it just creates more of that scene when Han Solo dies and Chewbacca just yells,
Yeah.
"Ah!" and he
Yeah.
starts shooting at Kylo Ren. But like, I think there was supposed to be something a little more differently written for that part. But just the fact that Chewbacca just is like, "That's my best friend," just
Yeah.
died,
Yeah.
So it just created a more powerful. But if there was a more of a backstory, I don't, because
No, that's fair. That's fair.
when I first saw that scene in Force Awakens, that's all I was thinking about. It was like Han Solo pretty much broke him out of prison, if you want to call it that, and became best friends. And then you see Solo, and you're just like, well, what? They were just thrown in the same prison,
Right.
and they just kind of sort of became friends or worked together to bust out. I,
By
I don't.
necessity.
Yeah, I don't know. I just couldn't buy it.
No, that's fair. No, that's a total valid argument. I had not heard that. That was pretty cool. Now I wish I
That
would have.
backstory
Yeah.
that. Yeah, okay, I
I
thought maybe you would have heard that, but
maybe I did. I just
apparently
don't
that was
remember.
apparently that was supposed to be like the kind of the backstory of Han and Chewie, you know, meeting and becoming best friends. So
Yeah. Well, and that makes sense because I know. I mean, I know that the Wookiees were enslaved from Kashyyyk, and the way we see him in Solo, it doesn't seem like it. It seems like whatever Chewbacca did to warrant being imprisoned was like on that planet, almost like he did something against the Empire there versus being enslaved as a result of Order 66 and everything that happened there. Because we do see Chewbacca in the prequels, and we see him in Clone Wars, the animated show, because Chewbacca is one of the Wookiees with the chief guy. I forget what the chief Wookiee's name is there,
oh
but with
yeah, I
with
know.
with Yoda, because
Yep.
Chewbacca helps Yoda escape essentially. So I mean, that's definitely higher stakes worth of being imprisoned or enslaved versus whatever happened on, because he flew away from Corellia. I forget what planet Solo was on from the Solo movie where he was in the battle. It just Don Morban, something like that.
Yes, yeah, it was something like that. Yeah, I
that
can't remember.
Solo ended up meeting Chewbacca. Anyways, that's just this. The Solo movie is where I feel like the Mandalorian movie can cap off at. So,
Well, I hope it's better than that.
well, I'm just, yeah. I don't necessarily mean in like how good or bad it was. I just mean in terms of like the stakes of the movie. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like this adventure
Oh,
that Solo's going on in a Solo movie centered around one character versus
yeah,
like a large galactic universe dilemma, you know?
yeah, yeah. It was gonna bug me because I always remember that scene when Yoda has his like pod to escape Kashyyyk,
Yeah,
right when shit hit the fan, Order 66.
yeah.
It was like, goodbye, Chewbacca, goodbye. And I just looked it up. Tarful.
Tarf Tarful, that's what it was.
Yep, yep.
And I think he's in the Jedi Fallen Order game too, I believe. Because you go to Kashyyyk and you're trying to meet up with Tarful,
Okay, okay.
if I recall correctly.
Was it Fallen Order? What's the other
Second
one?
one's Survivor.
Survivor. Okay,
That's the
so
one
I
you haven't played because you left it at my
yeah.
house.
But yeah, trying to remember that scene. God, it's been a while. I might have to
Because you,
replay. Might have to replay that game before I
because
play
remember
it the next.
you, that's the AT-AT scene where you're like bringing the AT-AT through water
Oh,
and you're like
okay,
driving
okay,
the
okay,
AT-AT and then you come
okay,
across and then you come to where the Wookiees are on Kashyyyk and then you're supposed to meet up with Tarful if I remember correctly.
okay, okay. Yep.
Um,
Slowly, the mind's
yeah,
like, oh yeah, okay,
sparking
oh
some
yeah,
memories.
yeah. I was like, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Okay, no, but yeah, it's been a while since I've. God, that had to be
I played that. That was pre-COVID
yeah pre-COVID
that I
or
played
during.
that game, or
I think
during COVID.
I think I was playing it during COVID.
I
I
did.
just I just have a really bad trauma with that game because I've mentioned it multiple times. The stupid Tarzan shit. I can't.
Yeah,
It, I was just like, oh, I can't stand this.
and they've I mean, I think we've known they'll come out with a third one, so they're working on the third one now. So I'm excited for that. Because I played the
It-
second one 2 years ago. I want to say 2 Christmases ago.
Is it going to be as good as GTA that's taken 12 years to make? Do you know how much that game's going to cost?
Oh, I was gonna have to take a
It's
mortgage out
gonna
of your house just to pay for
yeah,
it.
yeah, no kidding. Because I heard it's gonna be ridiculous. The fact that it took this long to make, and it's still not out yet, but
I
it's
really have
supposed to
no
come out
interest in
this.
playing it though. Like,
I never. Well, I bought the previous one, hour gameplay, and I was like, I'm done. I
yeah,
don't know. I just had no interest. Like,
yeah. I played one of them, but when I would play it, it's just like, how much havoc can I cause? And that's all I'm playing. And then I'm like, okay, I'm done with this. I'm not really playing the actual
story.
campaign, story
The,
campaign.
that's
I'm
why I
just
was like,
like having fun stealing stuff and seeing how many people, how many police I can get chasing me or something like that.
that's that's pretty much what I was like, yeah, an hour of that, and then I'm just like, "Ah, I don't know, I'm good.
I'm done.
Like
Yeah.
versus like something that actually has a good campaign. Do hear that GTA has a good campaign story. I just don't care. Like
I,
something like Star Wars though is totally different. Like
yeah.
I don't know. Like
Well, and
it's like I
I
it's like I'm
played Witcher. I've played Last of Us. I've played Red Dead Redemption. Like all of those have great story campaigns, but at the same time it's like I don't really have much interest in GTA because it's like modern day. It's like I don't need to I don't know. I don't need to be some kind of uh, criminal like in today's
Oh, yeah, that's
world.
yeah, yeah. I want
I'd
to be the
rather
good.
play
I
as
want to.
like a cowboy criminal or zombie apocalypse or, The
I
Witcher or
want.
some fantasy, something different, something I don't see every day.
Uh, I want to be the good guy.
You want to be
you
the
know,
good guy?
I don't want to be going around just terrorizing the entire city by stealing cars and blowing up buildings.
Well, but
Yeah,
I'm sure if you played the campaign of GTA though, maybe you do end up as the good guy. Maybe you are the good guy trying to save everything.
I think I've been spoiled. I don't know if you're really the good guy. I mean, there's a scene someone broke down how you steal a helicopter and fly it into a building or something like that.
Oh gosh.
I was like, what the that was part that's actually part of the campaign is you do that
Yeah,
like
that's a sensitive subject for people that live
yeah
in the United States a little bit.
yeah oh yeah no kidding
I mean, it wasn't a helicopter,
'Cause-
but we're splitting hairs here.
yeah but yeah like because I think because in the game I think you rotate between like 3 or 4 characters. Hence why one of them, their end goal is, well, let's just fly this into a building. Like, what the? I'm just like, no, I
No,
don't
thank you.
care. I'm done. I'm like, I'm done. Like,
I'd rather play Star Wars or
yeah,
some
yeah,
fantasy or I love Western too, so. All right, well, let's go back and let's play it a second time,
okay.
the trailer, and then after that we can kind of go through it a little bit. So let me switch here. Blow it up. All
We'll have to
right.
see it. We'll have to see
The salute
if
is in there.
yeah, the Grogu salute. Otherwise, it was probably the other trailer I
The
saw.
teaser.
Yeah.
All right, you ready? In 3,
Yep.
2, 1.
We've all heard stories of the Mandalorian bounty hunter and a child.
I only hunt Imperial war criminals. I'll take out every bad guy in your deck of cards.
This isn't about revenge. It's about preventing another war.
That's
Before
so
going
sick.
into harm's way, check your armor first.
We're protecting everything the rebellion fought for.
Good luck. You're gonna need it.
Hey.
Oh, the horrible baby. The bad baby.
See, that's a bad
Strap
baby.
in.
We need a professional.
Hang on.
What happens when you're
Like
not
right
there to
that's big
protect him?
screen. Material.
You
So
good?
that's a cool scene. Is that Stacy?
I'll be right behind you. Go. Go.
Mandalorian, you will suffer. Then it will be his turn.
Monsters. The old protect the young. And then the young. Protect the old. It's time.
Are you scared? You should be.
Good job, baby.
This is the way.
Yeah, I didn't see the salute.
So I had to be in a different either TV spot or trailer or whatever, or like if you call it trailer,
Right.
like the short versions.
Now, I like the music that they used because the music they were playing at this point, it's that OT style music.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I like how he gets all. Look at like he's getting all of his weapons.
Yeah, this is
That
like a James Bond
yeah.
kind of getting fitted out.
Q is just filling him up with all the armament he needs. He gets his rifle back.
Yeah, because you mentioned one of the previous episodes about him getting his rifle back. So that's cool that he gets this.
He's like, finally, all this ammo I've been carrying around, I could finally use it.
I could have sold it to get me a better ship that I was looking for, but I figured I would hold on to it just in case I got the gun back or one like it.
But then he still gets his Razor Crest too. Like,
Yeah.
he gets loaded.
So it's
up
like
and then-
going back to the beginning.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, no kidding. It's going back to season 1 of like all the knives and everything that he had. Like,
Yeah.
armor up. You got everything you need.
He's
And I'm
been
guessing-
redeemed, but well, I guess his helmet comes off in this movie. So
But did you? Is it this trailer or the other one I was talking about where the stupid salute? But I can't remember because like I can't. I can see it, but I can't hear it.
right.
Doesn't he says something where he goes like, "You've seen my face. You have to die now."
Oh yeah, that I don't think that wasn't this one.
Okay, so it's the other trailer then. But yeah, he tells that to the Huts
Yeah, probably yeah, because
because that's when they rip his. They take his helmet off. But there's a moment where he says something, and it must be the other trailer. Then he goes like, "Well, you've seen my face. Now it's your time to die."
right. Maybe that was the other official trailer because I feel like I remember seeing that too.
Oh, yeah, possibly, yeah.
I will say this line. So Sigourney Weaver's character says this isn't about revenge. It's about preventing another war. And that what they're doing is
That's a sick shot. Like,
yeah.
all the X-wings.
See,
I didn't even realize there's a Y-wing up there.
there's a U-wing there too. There's a U-wing.
Oh, yeah.
A couple of X-wings, a Y-wing.
So we got Porkins and
Yeah.
we got Andor over here,
Porkins.
right? Andor flew
Yeah.
flew. So
It looks like I think that's a medium transport too.
oh, it's like, and they're like the escort.
Yep.
maybe?
So if you remember from or Empire Strikes Back,
Every
the
time
medium
they-
escorts that get transported by 2 X-wings, that looks like
no, I
a
think you're
medium
right.
transport. It's right there, or is that
Like, what else would it be? It has the shape.
Razor
like a-
Crest? Is it a Razor Crest? Is it Din Djarin?
I don't know. I mean, it looks like a blimp, just like a transport.
It's hard to tell.
You don't see like the big engine nacelles sticking out. I know it's hard. Yeah, that's got to be a transport.
It kind
Yeah.
of looks like a transport to me.
I wonder who's being transported.
But like this, I want to see this stuff. I want to see
Oh,
X-wings
wonder-
and Y-wings fighting TIE fighters, and
we'll get that. We'll get that in Starfighter.
I think we will. Yeah, that's gonna be sweet.
Like, I'm partially more excited for that movie
Than this one.
than this one.
I agree.
Which is sad to say because I love Mandalorian.
I do
first two-
too. I
The
do
first
too.
first 2 seasons knocked it out of the park. Like, it's just the reputation. Hell, even he stole half of Book of Boba Fett.
Yeah.
Oh, here's an episode. It's completely Mandalorian. It's like Boba Fett. I think I've seen like a video of, like, someone's like playing with like the toy figures. And
Yeah.
It's like, what the hell, man? You stole my show. Mandalorian's
I
like,
did.
sorry.
He did. Yeah, so I mentioned that Sigourney Weaver was saying that they're preventing another war, and that we're protecting everything the rebellion fought for. So it gives a little glimpse
So
of hope.
Like you're preventing another war against who?
So like,
And that's why like Palpatine, like we were talking earlier, Palpatine gonna get
I
brought up.
mean, maybe
Snoke,
Remnant
Snoke.
Empire. I mean, there will be Remnant Empire because we see AT-ATs and we see stormtroopers. We've seen
Yeah,
them in the
yeah.
Mandalorian show, so there are Remnant Empire, like pods. But I just, it's not at the. They're in shambles. It's not like the First Order. It's not the Galactic Empire, really.
Right.
And then it's this stuff that's just like, bad baby. Hey.
And then there's
Oh, that's a horrible baby.
and then there's this. No, I like how you said that.
That's a bad baby. I mean, it's kind of funny, but it's like, Jack Black is kind of funny, but he doesn't belong in Star Wars.
And on top of that, if you go back to that clip, where the hell did they come from? They look like they're in like a train wreck of a
Well,
planet.
they drove in on this with the Grogu in that little pod right there.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
But still, like, I don't know where they came from before that. Is it Babu Frick? Is it actually him, or is it just his species? So I want to. That's got to be Jabba's son.
Yeah.
And it's kind of an advertisement for him right there.
Can you decipher what it says?
I don't know Rubesh.
Yeah, like when sometimes I like watch.
I mean, we
like
could figure it out.
when I watch some of like the breakdown, they'll actually like decipher what is being spelled out. I'll be like, huh?
I'm pulling it up right now. We're gonna figure out these characters. Okay, so this is a B. O.
GIE.
Poing. N.
Okay, BON.
CH.
Bunch.
A.
Bancha.
Bunch. Well, there could be something before it too.
Oh, we don't have to. I like it when I'm just saying like
I'm kind of curious. I'm half curious myself.
Sometimes when I watch podcasts, some people they'll break that that dialect down. I was like, how the hell do you know what that each symbol what it means?
Well, this is an exclamation mark. So that's like Bancha. Or wait.
Well, we don't know like
that's a K. BONKA.
Banca. I mean, we don't know like something like that.
It could be
Could mean anything. Could be like chicken or it could or it could mean tonight's fight, or it could be a name. It could be a name.
Well, Rhoda is okay. I'm looking up. Okay, what's R? Looks like a 7. O T, because Rhoda is the name of Jabba's son.
But we saw a couple other huts, right? Well, it wasn't just
yeah. Those are like twin cousins of Jabba or something like that.
Yeah.
Anyways, okay. Well, this says Bancha or Banca. Whatever Banca means. And that's assuming there's no other characters ahead of it. What if I search Bonka Star Wars? There's Bunka. That's a system.
Oh, is that the system that this planet's on, or?
What is a U? But that's not a U. That's definitely an O. Oh well, it doesn't matter. For another time.
We'll study up on our whatever that language is.
Arubesh.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. So these are like more recent AT-ATs. I feel like because these little bubbles aren't on the ones from Empire Strikes Back, so these are upgraded. And then
Oh, uh, uh, so now I got to look at it. Remember the trivia at Insight.
Oh yeah.
What's this AT-AT stand for? Do you
All,
remember now?
yeah, all terrain armored transport.
Yep, there you go. I remember you're like I can't. It's all.
I knew it was all terrain something
all
transport. I couldn't
yeah
remember what the second
yeah.
A was for.
I just
But
find that funny
as
because
a result, now I remember it.
yeah.
Because then you hear it and you're like, ah, damn it, I should have known it. But yeah, here's Grogu sneezing at you. We get it. He's cute. There's a U-wing. Embu. And his pup. What's this?
Oh, yeah. What is this?
Are these droids? Are they on Endor? Kashyyyk? They're probably just searching for Mando and Grogu. Or this is where Mando is like, go. And he runs off to fight whatever these people are.
They just look weird. That like they're probably
Some alien species, probably. Clearly he
yeah.
gets out of the way when this happens. Unless he gets swallowed and he kills it from within. Oh, this is... Oh, okay.
There was the speeder you were talking about earlier. So they must be on some sort of wasteland planet.
Well, these guys are on Tatooine. So
Are
they're
they?
probably... Well, that's where we saw them on... in Mandalorian, or in Book of Boba Fett.
Oh, yeah. I totally forgot about that. Yep. And then these monsters he's fighting, I told you who that's a reference to, right?
The chess pieces?
Yep, the chess pieces that was on the Millennium Falcon.
Yeah. Yeah, they call it like hollow chess or whatever. It's like a hologram.
Mm-hmm. That's kind of cool to see them in live act.
But I thought they were like alien. I thought they were creatures in that, not droids.
They're like half and half.
Autobots.
Or unless it's in the battle arena, because
Yeah, I think it was the battle arena. That this is more. These are like guards. These are like
yeah.
droids.
My bad.
But I know what you're talking about. There's a scene like a Coliseum scene type of a thing.
Yeah.
What ships are we fighting? Are these like pirate ships? Probably. These look like the pirate ships, I think.
Is the ship going forward, or is that a rear Yeah, he's going forward.
Yeah, he's chasing them.
Yeah. Okay.
This is the Razor Crest right here.
Yeah, and he's going
And I
forward.
think these are the
Okay.
pirate ships. Or some kind of ships that we encounter. Okay. So the Y-Wing and X-Wings are fighting, they're engaging something.
And it looks like they're bombing,
Yeah.
maybe, or
Yeah, definitely bombing. So is he driving the U-Wing?
oh yeah, it kind of looks like it. The cockpit.
Well, it's
of
not
the
an
U-
X-Wing or a Y-Wing cockpit. And
It looks like a U-wing.
it looks
The
like a U-Wing.
That's like where you would see Andor and K2SO
Yeah.
sitting.
Yep.
Yep. Okay, I don't know about that part.
What, this?
Well, is this like a car chase scene, but Grogu's in like his little pod again, and then Mando is on his jetpack, just like I don't know. To me watching it, I was just like, looks so I don't know, cheesy. I guess it's like really,
Yeah. Oh,
you know what?
here's the alien, one of the aliens I'm
Oh
talking
yeah,
about.
one of the monsters from
Yeah,
the
this
chest.
is the one that lifts him up and like throws him down, I feel.
Oh yeah, and just
Ooh, now what does this say?
decipher it. No, I'm kidding. No.
This is an H. I don't know what these are. K? Is this a K again? What is that? Does that look like? It almost looks like a question. Almost looks like a question mark, right?
It's like that.
I don't know. It's hard.
Yeah, whatever.
It's not moving. Okay, it looks like a D, like a lowercase D. Is there anything?
Oh, that's hard to like decipher when it's like moving.
That's a Z. That's a Z. So Z something HK. And then a triangle X. HKX? Who knows?
How do you? Yeah.
I just don't know what this digit is. Whoever knows Arubesh, let us know. He's got his armor.
Join our podcast. We could
Right?
use you. We could use you.
Fluent Arubesh. And then that still just seems like
I just could you have done a better graphic like
Flash Gordon.
yes. Masters of the Universe.
Right.
And I got they're actually making them a Flash Gordon movie.
I know.
And
a Masters of the Universe movie. I don't know. I probably won't see either one of them.
No.
No interest. All right.
He-Man.
I remember I had a He-Man sword when I was young. I have the power. And then I think of Little Rascals He-Man Woman Hater Club.
Woman Hater Club.
I mean, you remember that? The He-Man Woman Hater Club.
Yeah.
Am I remembering that correctly? Isn't that what
I know. Yeah, I think you're right.
Okay.
I don't know. That's just nostalgia. Crazy nostalgia. Like remembering that kind of stuff when you're a kid.
Right. All right. So that was the trailer, the most recent one. I feel like I'm still in the same boat. I don't know about you.
We're because you said you hope it's like where's Solo in your rankings of Star Wars movies?
I mean, I like Solo, but
top 10.
Well, how many total Star Wars movies we got? Like actual movies, we got the 9 Skywalker saga. We have Solo and Rogue One.
And we're not counting the animation, just live action.
No, just a live action.
I think is it 12 or 13?
So 9, 10, 11.
I feel like I'm not.
There's only 11, right? The nine
Oh, it.
Skywalker saga, and then Solo and Rogue One.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yep.
Um,
So okay, I take that back to top 5.
no, not top 5.
Oh,
No.
okay. That's all I need to know.
Yeah, because I mean it goes Empire, A New Hope, probably either. Well,
You got Rogue. You got
top
Revenge of
5.
the Sith.
The next 3 in any order are Rogue One, Revenge of the Sith, and Return of the Jedi.
Okay.
In any order,
Yeah,
really.
and I would totally agree. That would be
Those are the
in my
top 5. And
yeah.
then
Okay.
and then after that, maybe like Phantom Menace, Force Awakens, then Solo. Attack
Okay.
of the Clones, Last Jedi, Rise of Skywalker.
Okay.
So like Solo is like middle or top of the lower half, somewhere in there.
Okay. Yeah, that seems like a respect. Yeah, I respect that list of your order. That's solid.
I mean, I think Last Jedi is the most controversial, but I don't think it's the worst. Like I think Rise of Skywalker was really bad. It was
Yeah.
just, but I think it was just doomed from the get go because J.J.
Well,
Abrams was just trying to retcon back to his original story, and it was trying to
well,
do too much in one movie.
it was stupid that like you had what's his name? What, is it Ryan Johnson that did
Did
the
Last Jedi?
yeah, and that movie was just trash. So then all of a sudden they're like, oh gosh, okay, the reviews and everything like J.J. Abrams, you're back in charge. And he goes like, well, what the? He's probably like, okay,
Well, then he has to like
like
change
fix.
things, fix things to go back to like to align it more with what he was envisioning. I,
But then the fact that there was only going to be 3. This is your third. This is the third movie, the final of this sequel,
yeah,
or yeah, um, and he brings in Palpatine. I don't know. I felt that was like really lazy
yeah, it was
writing.
lazy and rushed. It was
Yeah,
just trying to
exactly.
patch things up, do whatever you can to patch it up. Like I feel like if Last Jedi was not a Star Wars movie, hard to say not a Star Wars movie when Jedi is in the name of it, but if it was disconnected from like the timeline that we know from the Star Wars movies that we had before it, it would
hmm
be a decent movie, in
Call
my
it
opinion.
the Last Warrior or something like that, and
Yeah, if it was, we'll call it The Last Warrior, and it was a movie on its own, it would be a decent movie. Where that movie falls short is it does not align with what we know about Star Wars. Like that was not Luke Skywalker. That I don't even Mark Hamill has said that wasn't Luke Skywalker. So that's problematic.
I'm really surprised he continued like to continue through and made the movie
Well, I
because
mean, he's
the
the
way that
employee. He has to do what he's told. He's the employee. He's getting
but
paid.
a lot of times like actors when they read the script will be like, hey, this is pretty good, or they might be like, no, this is dog shit, I'm not doing this. There's plenty of interviews of people saying, I'm not doing this is gonna maybe ruin my reputation as an actor, you know, blah blah blah, whatever. It's like, how did he not see the script and not
Money.
be like, yeah.
Probably money. They're like, we'll pay you this much to do it. You might not think it, but like, who cares? You'll still get the money.
I don't know. What would you do if that was gonna ruin your like the at least
I don't
ruin the
think it
rep?
ruined it ruined Luke Skywalker. It didn't
Yes,
ruin.
that's what I was talking about. But if you had a lot of like like I didn't really like, you're like the OT series, like I did a great job as Luke Skywalker. Do I want to ruin this?
It's hard. I mean,
At least the image of Luke Skywalker. I don't know. Yeah,
but I mean,
if you were in Mark Hamill's shoes and you read that script, would you have done it?
it it's hard to put myself in that situation because I mean, from Mark Hamill's standpoint, it's still his job. It's how he feeds his family. It's how he pays the bills. And I mean, is Mark Hamill making much money outside of Star Wars? I mean, I guess he is. He's got the Joker character
I was gonna
animated.
say Joker. I think he's made a decent amount of money, but
But like,
I
do you think he made as much as he made out of the Star Wars movies? Probably not.
no, and he hasn't really
Been in much.
outside of the Star Wars and the Joker. I guess. Yeah, no, I see your point. I see your point.
So I get it. Like I don't criticize him for still playing the role because it's still money on the table for him and it's a job. But it's still unfortunate. I mean, if he was made, if it's like, I don't know, name like a Tom Hanks or something like that, a big time actor, Brad Pitt or something, and he's constantly bringing in tons of money for big films and whatnot. If I was in that situation and I got brought this, I'd be like, no, I'm not doing it. I mean, look at Jim Carrey. Originally, when Dumb and Dumber 2 was first brought to him, he's like, I'm not doing it. This new script is terrible. I'm not. But later on, he did it, and it was when he was not doing as much anymore, you know. So it's still a job, but
Yeah, I can see where it's kind of like, yeah, no, and especially like we don't know what celebrities nowadays if they're blowing their money on buying mansions and cars and
right.
whatnot.
I
Like
mean,
also,
think of like Aaron Rodgers going from the Packers to the Vikings. Like Vikings threw out a lot of, or not Vikings, sorry, the Jets. Okay, different story. Let's go back to Brett Favre. Brett Favre going from the Packers to the Vikings. You can't, as a Packer player, you can't go to the Vikings. But like at the same time, how much are the Vikings willing to pay him a good amount of money? He went and did it. I mean, you're gonna put your career first and your income versus like, oh, the Vikings were my rival. I can't blame Brett Favre for doing that. Do I like that he went from the Packers to Vikings? No. But can I blame him? No. I probably would have done the same thing, you know? If it's to feed my
comes out
family and pay the
between
bills.
between money and then I know during that time one reason he came to the Vikings was um it was kind of like the perfect setup. All we needed was a quarterback to win it all.
Right.
And I think there was an interview where he said that, where he was like, "Well, they got a great defense, they got a good old line, like everything's set up for a Super Bowl." He's like, "All I wanted was another Super Bowl." So it, that's why it's kind of like it. Yeah, no, but no, yeah,
But you like
going.
you understand the analogy though, like
Yeah, I know what you're talking about when it comes to like acting. You know, sometimes you think like, yeah, is it the money? Sometimes because I mean, you've seen actors fall on hard times
right.
and you're just like oof. I mean, uh like you look at like why am I blanking, I mean, like, you got John Travolta
Yeah.
is and and then all the shitty movies Nicolas Cage makes. Like
Hey, isn't
I
there
mean
another National Treasure coming out though?
I don't know, but some of the movies Nick Cage has come out with in the last like probably like 5 years, they're more like he's trying to be serious, but it's it's comedic, I
Right.
guess, more so than not. It's just like, oh man,
But like we all need money, man. I mean,
yeah, yeah.
more so today than ever. Like everything
Have you
is
seen?
expensive.
Have you seen? I think it's available on Netflix now. I think, or one of the streaming services. But the one that it's Nick Cage and Pedro Pascal.
There's a movie with the two of them.
Yeah, it's
The
ridiculous.
only thing I
Like,
know Pedro Pascal before Star Wars or Mandalorian was Game of Thrones.
yeah,
But
there's a few more Pedro Pascal movies you have to look
oh,
up.
I'm sure there are, but just like as well known.
Oh, um, The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent.
No idea what
And
that is.
Nicholas Cage plays as Nicholas Cage,
Oh gosh.
and Pedro Pascal is just a random big time fan of his.
But hey, I mean, it's still a paycheck they're getting, you know?
Yeah, oh, I know. Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah,
what you were getting at. Like,
yeah.
I don't know how bad times have gotten hard on Nicolas Cage because it seems like he just pumps out these movies that are just stupid and ridiculous. They're gonna do Face Off 2. Did you hear that?
Why?
Well, why?
Why?
And that's why and John Travolta's coming back, I think. It's just like
Today's world has no original creativity. We can't. Why do we have to resort to like sequels or I say that, but we're on a Star Wars podcast, which it's like I get it.
but we're hey, I brought up Pedro Pascal, so that's a Star Wars guy. So
Yeah, I just remember him from Game of Thrones getting his eyes.
oh gosh, that was
I couldn't watch that. I had to.
yeah, yeah. But there was a funny scene in that movie I just said, the unimaginable, whatever it was called, massive talent. There's a scene where they were trying to make it epic, where like Pedro Pascal and John Travolta pushed him up over the wall, and
Yeah.
then he's like hanging over the wall. He's like, "Grab my hand," and Nicolas Cage couldn't like jump up and reach it. So he's like John, and then Nicolas Cage, or no, it was reversed. So, but yeah, Pedro Pascal couldn't reach it. Nicolas Cage was like, "No," and he's like, "Go on without me," and then he like jumps over the other side of the wall. All you find out, it's like literally a Star Wars reference. Pedro Pascal just walks around the wall. He's like, "Oh hi, I'm over here." Like it's like, "Oh, you're alive."
Kenobi, you didn't need to break the fence.
You did need to break the fence.
You could have just walked around it.
Yeah, I don't. When I saw that, I could not stop laughing. So
Oh, that was so
that's what
dumb.
that's what I'm saying. Some of the like Nick Cage movies, I'm just like they're comedic in a way.
But can you imagine like getting paid the amount of money they're getting paid to do something stupid like that?
Something so stupid. Like what? You
Like
get
okay,
paid.
just write me the check.
You get paid millions of dollars to produce something so stupid.
It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Um Either way, like I said, Bogey and I will be going to watch Mandalorian and Grogu, and I'm sure we should do like it would probably be from our like cell phone, but we'll do some like live streaming leading up
React
to it and then
reaction.
reacting afterwards to get immediate reaction type of a thing. I'm kind of fun. We should kind of make a little event out of it, you and I, Bogey, and we'll try to broadcast as much as possible to our fans and followers and everything. It'll be fun. Well, no matter how good or bad the movie is, we're gonna have a good time, and it's a Star Wars movie, so I have to believe I'm going to enjoy it. So, and I'll get some popcorn, but not in the AT-AT popcorn bin. I just wanted to touch on too a little bit, just so Star Wars Celebration in Anaheim for 2027. It's going to be the 50th Star Wars anniversary, so it's definitely a big one. And the ticket sales went on the other day, and I don't know if anyone listening had the same experience as I did, but it was awful. I got into queue as early as possible and waited for hours and got nothing. If I recall, the 4-day tickets, which is what I was looking for, sold out in like 30 minutes to an hour, even though I was waiting for 4 hours in queue. How that works out. Well, I guess you wait in queue to have your opportunity to buy any tickets. So then when I finally got through it, the only thing that was available was, I think it was either Thursday or Sunday tickets. And I'm like, well, I'm not going to go all the way to Anaheim to go to like a Thursday or a Sunday, because the Thursday, I think, well, the Sunday is the shortest day, but that's like when everything's wrapping up anyways, and it's like all the good stuff is already over. I'm not going all that way for a single day type of a thing. So I didn't get it. So we'll see. I know that it was a lot of resellers and scalpers that were getting a hold of these tickets because they put the cap at 20 tickets. And if you look at, I mean, the 4 days were about $260 per ticket. Resellers are selling it now at like thousands of dollars. So I'm not going to buy for thousands of dollars, but I did see something where they might try to go after those and like pull those tickets and like put them back in the market. So then maybe there'll be another opportunity to buy tickets. We'll see. But yeah, I'm not spending thousands and thousands of dollars.
Ticket sculptors or
Scalpers.
Yeah, they just ruin everything. It's not just this event; it's like all events when people do
Sports, music, concerts, you name it.
that. Yeah, it's so frustrating.
They're opportunists just trying to get a lot of money. And I mean, I
Yep.
get it. I understand, but at the same time, it sucks. But I mean, it's no different than like if you're into like baseball cards and you buy baseball cards and then you get a really good one, you're like, well, I'm going to sell this for a lot of money. It's all supply and demand. Our
Yeah.
demand is what's creating as well those high prices, because when the scalpers sell it, people will buy it still. So we're to blame for it as well. So I get it. It just sucks. Like, I wish I could just, like, maybe don't cap it at like 20 tickets. And I know why they did it, because they do single day too. So let's say you have a family of 4
Oh,
and
yeah.
you want to buy individual tickets for like, say, 3 of the days. There's 12 tickets right there that you're purchasing. So I get it. But maybe like have 20 for the single day, but a cap at like 4 tickets for if you buy the 4-day in itself. Because our if one person is buying 24 days, they're probably a reseller. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So maybe like set limits based off of a more specific category. But oh well, that's neither here nor there. I'll just wait until maybe another sale, because I really want to go. I've gone once and it was a lot of fun, and I think
Is it always in Anaheim?
no, the last one was in Japan, and
You
before that it was
oh,
in London.
which one did you go to?
The last time I was stateside, it was in Anaheim, and
Oh,
so I went to
okay.
there.
Okay.
But it's been, I think it was in Chicago once. It's been in Florida. They like to go between California and Florida because you got Disneyland and Disney World there, so you've got the Star Wars
Right.
connection. But and I got my tickets as Zach helped me get those. And
Oh, nice. Okay.
and it was a lot of fun, and I'm
Did
really
you go with him then? Or
no, he wasn't able to go, so I went. Colleen and I went, and it was
oh,
before we had
okay.
kids, so we were
A
able to
little
go, the two of us.
little more freedom, a little more
Yeah,
yeah. Well, not anymore is kind of tough. I could see. Yeah.
yeah. And I back when it happened, like I really wanted to get our like podcast crew to go, but just wasn't able to have it, and we only had 2 tickets. So one of these days, like I would like the podcast to go, so like you and I or something like that. But
Yeah, the whole crew, if we can. Yeah,
or if we expand into more people, if you're listening to us and you're interested, let us know. It's been Bogey and I kind of holding the weight
fort
of it,
down.
the fort down for a while, so we're open to expanding. But yeah, I really want to go back to Star Wars Celebration. It was a lot of fun, and if anything, just like the sightseeing and seeing the amount of skill people have putting into their like cosplaying and outfits and everything, like that is so cool. And then getting to meet some of the actors or people behind the scenes that bring Star Wars to life is just awesome. So
Yeah, I've seen a lot of like kind of behind this, like the TikToks or YouTube videos.
yeah,
It looks like a blast, and
it's
like you
great
said,
fun.
people just dress it up. I mean, if I were to go, I totally would dress up
Oh,
because
good,
I
because I did.
mean,
And it's more fun
but
doing that. Colleen dressed up too, and she's not even a big Star Wars fan. It's fun to do.
did you dress up as Vader?
I wanted to, but like it's I mean, we flew there, so I'm limited to like the space,
Oh, the
and I don't want
equipment,
to
yeah,
like I wasn't gonna
damage,
damage
yeah.
the helmet and stuff like that. So I brought um my Jedi robe and everything, and I wore that one day. And then what was the other thing I brought?
So I said that would have been awesome if you were Vader, because I mean that's my outfit I have is Obi-Wan. So
Yeah, yeah.
that'd been cool. We were Vader and Obi-Wan.
Yeah, I mean, if I had a way of securely transporting it without paying too much extra for um luggage and everything, then I would look into it. But yeah, that helmet is a few different pieces, and I don't want it
To break,
to break.
and I'm sure it ain't cheap.
No,
So you don't want that to be broken.
right.
Did you wear that to Theo's
Mhm.
birthday
Yep.
years back? And
Yeah,
who dressed up as the stormtrooper? Was that
Justin.
Justin?
Yep.
Justin?
Yep.
Was that your stuff, or
Yeah,
did
that
you?
was all my stuff.
Oh, okay.
And I mean, I've dressed up as I ran a 5K dressed up as Vader.
What?
Yeah,
Really?
on Star Wars Day a few years back.
Are you nuts? You
No.
must have been sweating like crazy.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I
you're
was
like,
I mean, I was warm. Uh
was it a fall day or was it like summer or what?
no, it was May the 4th.
May the
So it was
you're
spring.
you're crazy, man.
I didn't
You're
actually run. I walked.
okay, but still, like 5K in that suit.
Yeah, I want to see if I can pull up the pictures. Uh I'll send it. I'll just send it to you.
But still, no, you're nuts, man. You're crazy.
And
Like
then I
a 5K, even if you're walking a 5K
yeah,
in
my feet
in
were
a
hurting because of the boots I was wearing.
yeah, because
And I
I
was
was gonna say,
carrying I had a flagpole with me, and it was the Galactic Empire flag. So
oh,
I was
okay.
carrying that the whole way. And it was it was like 2 years ago, and Jackson was in the stroller the whole time, and he was dressed up as a little Ewok. It was fun. And then I mean, I've dressed up as Vader for Halloween. I've dressed up as Vader for movie premieres and stuff like that. Like if it's local, and as long as it's
But
not supposed to be like a hot ass day or whatnot, then I'll do it.
I don't know, but that's all different than a 5K. Like I said, even walking it in a Vader suit.
Yeah. Hey,
Were you?
I won the costume competition though wearing it, so it worked in my favor.
I mean, were you literally in the mask, like, like
I think it was
I
it,
can't breathe in this thing.
it was the same day as the um trivia, wasn't it? That you
I
when we like the first time we like was that when we first met? No.
No, I mean we met before
We had met
that,
before that, but
like briefly a couple times.
I believe
like,
we did the
whether
5K before we went to that brewery.
really okay. Oh, I
Maybe. I think.
memory of a goldfish. I don't know. That was how long ago now? 4 years ago,
Right.
maybe 3 years ago. I don't know. It was right after COVID was done and breweries were
Opening again.
So, yeah.
But yeah, like I got my Vader costume, I've got my Jedi, I've got Kylo Ren, and I've got a Rebel pilot. So those are kind of my 4 costumes I have. I do have a Luke Skywalker, but that worked out better when I was more in shape and when I could resemble Luke Skywalker a little bit more.
I would say, let me borrow that the rebel pilot outfit.
Yeah.
I'll match that with a big gulp.
Got to get you a Y-wing helmet though. You can't be Red Squadron. Got to be like Blue Squadron or something, or Gold Squadron. Gold Squadron.
Whatever he's wearing in that.
Well, he's in Red Squadron because he's flying an X-wing, but he's a Y-wing by heart.
That's right. I don't fly an X-wing.
Oh man. All right. Well, should we move to blind rankings and then we'll call it a day?
Yeah, sounds good. You got yours yet?
Yeah, I got mine.
You got yours? Okay. All right. So my theme today is lightsaber duels that has existed animated and live screen.
Okay.
So your first choice, where are you going to rank this?
So am I ranking like
number one?
What was what I enjoyed the most, or
what's yeah, no, yeah. It's your ranking. So yeah, what you enjoyed the most
watching
and enjoyed the least. Yeah.
Okay.
You. I know the people might say something different, but that's what I'm saying. It's your blind ranking. So
okay.
Darth Maul versus Ahsoka. Like I said, this is live action and the animated,
yep.
so that's from the animated series.
Yep. Darth Maul and Ahsoka. I will put that at 3.
Okay. Next one we got Luke Skywalker versus Darth Vader, and I'm talking about Return of the Jedi. Not Empire Strikes Back. Return of the Jedi when he had the green lightsaber.
Yep.
That fight.
2.
Okay.
Like visually, that one was not as good in terms of like impact. If it was impact alone, I'd put it at 1, but like visually, it was not.
Yeah, visually, no, I totally agree. Visually, it was not like the greatest lightsaber fight, but the impact, like, and I love the soundtrack.
Yep.
During their whole fight, and then the very end, when he's sitting there like bashing down on Vader, and he cuts his arm off.
Yep.
And he sees he's got electrical, like he's got a robotic arm.
Yep.
I love that scene when Luke just looks at his own hand.
And
that's
what prevented him from going to the dark side, because he knew that's what he would become. His dad had become all machine pretty much as a result of turning, and he didn't want to follow that path.
But I just love that scene. And also, like, when Vader finds out, he's like, sister. Oh, you have a sister.
Yeah.
Well, maybe I'll turn her to the dark side. And he goes, no. And then he like, I get goosebumps every time I see that. Like, just because like I have a sister and I would probably do the same thing. So,
Yeah.
But anyways, all right. So you got two and three are gone. Next one is Rey versus Kylo Ren.
5.
I figured that would go there. All right, so you got 1 and 4 left. All right, next one, Anakin versus Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Revenge of the Sith.
Yes.
1.
Okay.
Well, that's not Duel of the Fates, but Duel of the Fates is Maul, Kenobi, and Qui-Gon.
Yeah. And then so number 4 lands is Maul versus Vader.
Yeah,
And
I think 4 is probably pretty accurate for that. I mean, visually that's up towards the top, but in terms of like kind of the reverse of the Vader Luke one. Vader Luke was not too visually pleasing, but like
more impactful.
More impactful, the depth behind it and everything, the meaning behind it was way up there. Maul vs. Vader really doesn't have much significant. I mean, it does, but not compared to many of what we're talking through. But visually, it was one of the best.
Yeah, no, I agree. So
what was the final one? Was
Obi-Wan and Anakin.
Okay.
Anakin in Revenge of the Sith.
Because that looked great and it had high stakes. So.
Oh yeah,
I'm happy with one.
I would say like the soundtrack. It's not Duel of the Fates, but it's one of the iconic Star Wars soundtracks.
Yep.
For sure. Number 2 is Luke versus Vader.
Okay.
And then number 3, you got Maul versus Ahsoka.
Yep.
Number 4, Maul versus Vader.
Yep.
And then Rey versus Kylo Ren.
If I could switch one, it would be 3 and 4. If in my ideal, if I knew from start to finish what I was working with.
Yeah, I mean that your ranking's really good, and I would say that's a toss up. If I were to switch, those two are like I don't know,
interchangeable.
50-50. Yeah, interchangeable. That's a good way to say it. Yeah.
Yep.
So, but yeah, no, I think you did a good job. Were you just laughing when I said Rey and Kylo Ren?
Yeah, I was like, oh, this one's easy.
Automatic 5.
Dude, if you just watch that duel and like, not slow motion, but if you just concentrate on it, you're like, this isn't even really a saber fight. It's just like swinging.
Well, I guess I didn't specify which fight, because didn't they fight 2 or 3 times in the trilogy?
I will say the Force Awakens one was decent. The Force Awakens one was like, I got goosebumps when she when they were force grabbing the lightsaber and she gets it. I got goosebumps. I mean, it's the music. It was let's be real. The soundtrack that hits as soon as she grabs it, like dun 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 dun. Like I'm like, oh, this is bringing me back. So that one I would put higher than the Rise of Skywalker, Kylo versus Rey. That was garbage.
I like how someone broke down. It's like, what happened to Star Wars and their lightsaber training? Because it showed like a clip of like Ewan McGregor and the guy that
Hayden Christensen.
Hayden Christensen training, and you saw how intense their training was. And then they're like, and today's Star Wars, this is the training. And it's just them just like swinging a baseball bat. It's like, yeah.
Well, I mean, no one trained Rey, really.
I know,
Luke
but
kind of. I mean, I think it's not a good argument, but I think their argument is that the ways of the Jedi and are forgotten, so that like they don't really know how to wield a lightsaber. But
Luke never really got that kind of training, and
right.
I don't know. That's where
but Luke trained Kylo, so Kylo should have some kind of ability, which we kind of see in Last Jedi a little bit when they're fighting the Praetorian guards. But
But he's also kind of it's just brute force, just like I'm just gonna swing
Yeah.
blindly, like
Yeah.
it's like but versus what you saw, like it's like oh that's the kind of lightsaber I want, like fights I want to see, like
Yeah. Yeah, the two best live action saber fights we got were from the prequels. And I think that's what really allows the prequels to stand out is things like that.
and you're talking about like uh
Duel of Fates with
with Maul,
Obi-Wan, Qui-Gon, and
Qui-Gon
Maul.
and Maul.
And then, I mean, that first movie was not that great, but that lightsaber fight really raised the bar for that movie. That saved that movie.
I just loved I don't just everything cinematic, like about the fight, the camera angle. You're down like in Obi-Wan's perspective, and he's looking up, and Master Qui-Gon is
Yeah.
fighting, and even like the movements and everything just was so smooth and everything, and then of course the very end when Obi-Wan sees his master get killed and yells no, you could tell he's pissed.
Oh yeah.
And he comes running out of the gates as soon as it opens up, and he's just just everything, and then chops his lightsaber even in half.
Yep.
Like everything about that was just so awesome. Like
Well,
cinematic. Like that's what I'm talking about. That's
it
what I.
it showed us like what saber fights should have been for the original trilogy, except the technology just wasn't there yet for it. You know?
Yeah.
So with the
Yeah.
prequels, the technology was finally there, and we finally get to see like a lightsaber duel with how it should be.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's what really helped it. All right,
Mm-hmm.
are you ready for your blind rankings?
All right, here we go.
All right. So yours are helmets. You're choosing a helmet for yourself.
All right. I hope Porkins' helmet is on
No,
there.
Porkins' helmet is not on there. All right. So your first choice is Kylo Ren.
4.
Your second choice, Captain Rex.
3.
Darth Vader.
1. Easy 1.
Marok.
5.
The Stranger. From Acolyte.
No, I guess I didn't really watch Acolytes, but
Well, you
is
know
that
who the Sith character is from that movie or that
is
show.
is that his name, the Stranger?
That's his yeah, I mean it's not his Sith name by any means, but I forget what his character's name is, but he's referred to as the Stranger.
Yeah,
So that would be
number
2.
2.
I don't know.
Because what did where everything rank?
Your number 1 is Vader.
Okay,
Your
like it.
Your number 2 is Stranger. Number 3
Okay.
is Captain Rex. Number 4 is Kylo Ren. And number 5 is Marok. You don't like Marok's helmet?
No, it looks stupid. It looks like you got like flaps. Like what are you like
It looks like a
like
Teutonic Knight. It looks like from like medieval times.
I don't know. When I look at it, I just think of like a window blind. You know what I'm talking about?
I window blind. I know what you're talking
You know
about.
what I'm talking about? Where it's got the flaps, like
See, now if you said like the mouth from Lord of the Rings, like his helmet, like I could see that.
I
You know
don't
what
know.
I'm talking about?
I know, but it just looks like window blinds. Just like, is there a string where I can lift this and the blinds just go up? Like,
So what if I
okay,
said the 11th brother? Do you like that one? Like, but I don't know if that's a
yes,
helmet. That's
yes.
like a mask. That's not really a helmet. It's like the crow. See, I like Merrick's helmet. If I'm being honest, I think it
Really,
looks, I think
really,
it looks bad.
okay.
I think he just looks like
Menacing with that helmet, or
he just looks like
like
a knight. He looks like a black knight. and I think that's cool. I'm a little biased because in college I
I
was
know.
a history major, and my focus was medieval times and Roman times, so it's like that was in my bread and butter. Like, I thought it was
Yeah,
cool.
yeah. I don't know. I always just I was like half the time I was like, when they say Maul fights Darth Vader and pretty much says like, "What are you?"
Yeah,
Part of me, I'm like looking at him. I'm like, "What are you? Like, how do you see through those blinds?"
the Force shows them all. How do you
I
see?
don't.
How do you see through the blinds? Make sure to open your blinds before.
Yeah, I know. That's why when you have like a string where you can open it up and it just like, whoop, and then you can see. I mean, am I wrong or am I
No,
not
you're not
wrong?
wrong. You're not wrong.
Like I don't know. I just like how you seeing through that.
It's got to
It's
be
like
tough to see.
it's like you must be something else. Like I don't. But I mean, other than a fart gas.
That's only like if. I mean, I'm just curious if he does die, and that's a resurrection.
It has to. It has to be.
I'm just curious how that transpires. I mean, we see him in the mall show. He gets force pushed off the side. I don't think that he doesn't die there. I don't think.
And then was
I
it?
think he'll come back
Yeah.
in
No.
season
Yeah.
2.
I think so too. But for the 11th brother,
He just ran off.
well, I know like a little. I'm
I don't know if he was running off, fleeing, or if he was trying to lead her to Vader.
Yeah, because then Vader comes out of nowhere around the corner,
Yeah,
and I always love that scene when he's just sitting there bashing on her, like
yeah.
just like Luke did against him.
I think it was intentional. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. He might have been fleeing like a little bitch. It's possible.
Yeah.
But I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt because he seemed like a pretty badass fighter, that he was just leading her
You,
to Vader.
he seemed more of a badass fighter than the first brother, in my opinion.
He was definitely a lot more agile and quick.
Yeah,
He was like,
and I think that was the other thing too. He looked more menacing and scary looking with that skull mask.
yeah.
You know,
But
that's why I say like if you said his helmet, I would have probably maybe put it at 2.
I just don't know if it was like a helmet or a mask or anything.
I think it's a mask because what is it? The Tales of is it Tales of the Empire
That one
or no
was that was Tales of the Jedi.
Tales of the Jedi? Who is it? Ventress that takes him down?
No, Ahsoka does.
Ahsoka does.
And
Okay,
it's like a mask with like a hood that falls, and it like,
because I think she decapitates him, but then
yeah,
like all of a sudden you just see the mask hit the ground and it just like deflates.
yep,
So yeah, it looks like a mask.
yeah,
Yeah, but if you count that as I don't know, let's say it's a mask,
yeah.
a hell, like I don't know. I
I
would
should have said like Mando's or Bo-Katan's, because Mandalorian helmets are really cool too.
oh
Those are
man,
also very medieval, like Teutonic Knight-esque helmets in Star Wars.
or even like the armorer's helmet with
Yeah,
the spikes on it.
yeah. Or Darth Revan's helmet. That's a cool, but that's not canon. So, because I feel like we've said it's got to be in the live action, or it's got to be in the movies or shows
True.
for
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
blind rankings. And Revan only gets name called in the Clone Wars animation show, but we don't get anything of
What
Revan.
you could always make up your own rules though. Like I just make up my rules as sometimes I'm saying live action only or I say live
Sure.
action and anime. You can always make up your own rules and be like, "Oh, video games count, like anything goes." Or, how
The second sister's helmet was pretty cool from um, Fallen Order.
Oh,
Another Inquisitors.
yep.
She had the red thing across. That was
Yep.
pretty cool.
Yep. It's almost like it's like RoboCop or something
Yeah,
like where
yeah.
it had the like the visor looking.
But then again, like, how does she see it through a little slit?
Open the blinds.
She only has a single blind though, like a single little slit.
Yeah, I know. I don't.
Even
I just like,
Mando's helmet isn't that much like visual, you know?
it doesn't make sense sometimes when you watch like the Mandalorian and you like get the POV of like when they're like in their helmet. You know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about?
yeah.
And you're like, how do you see so much? Like, you got like a tiny slit.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if it's just like the helmet actually has like technology that projects what is
I
being.
think it was purely when Star Wars was created, they just took a helmet that was really close to like, because you've got like Jedi Knights and stuff, so there's an element of like knight and everything. So they took something that was very resembling of a medieval knight type helmet, but put it into the future. Because I mean,
Oh, okay.
like a medieval knight's helmet is like that, a thin slit to prevent swords from going into it. So now a lightsaber is not really going to have much of an issue with that. So I think it was just more aesthetics, like visual purposes, more than actual practicality of how a helmet actually works.
Yeah.
So
I mean, always when you bring up the old knights and everything, I keep thinking about Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
yeah, great movie.
When the knight he's like, oh, it's just a flesh wound, and he's like hopping around on one leg just, until all of his limbs are gone.
Get back here! I'll bite you to death.
Yeah.
I've cut your arm out. No, you didn't.
No, you didn't.
Just a
Between
flesh
that,
wound.
it's just a flesh wound. Between that scene and then the scene when they fight the rabbit,
It is the rabbit.
he's like, what? What are we looking at? It's like, the rabbit. It is the rabbit. look at the bones. There's like a pile of bones everywhere. And then they're like, charge, and then they like start fighting it, and it starts like,
Run away!
It's like, no, run away.
I love that movie.
Oh,
People
man.
either hate or love that movie, and I'm one that loves it.
Oh, and then one more part. We tried to like end this.
Oh no.
The scene with the two guards standing outside the castle, and
oh, that. Oh, okay.
and he's like running in the back, like way in the distance. The guy's like, and then he looks at his other partner. He's like, and all of a sudden it goes back to him in the distance. And but it's just like a replay. And then all of a sudden out of nowhere, it's like, do you see that? And all of a sudden out of nowhere, it's like, yeah, he just comes out of nowhere.
But he only kills one, and then he runs, and then the other guard's like, hey. I thought you were gonna say the scene where the two guards are in the room and they're supposed to prevent the king's like son from leaving the room, and they're like, and the king's like, no, you stay here, I will leave, and you watch him, right? And then he leaves, but the two like guards like follow him. No, what are you doing? You stay here.
Yes.
And then the guard is like, well, what if he leaves? Do we follow him? And it's like, but I could almost quote that whole movie. It's so good.
Oh man, that is underrated for sure.
I'm trying to think of
at least some of our friends. I don't know if they like it or not.
I love it
because it is kind of a lengthy movie, but it's so like all of Monty Python's like what's his name? They're all long, and because doesn't he do Blazing Saddles? I think.
Oh, I don't know.
But he does that type of comedy that is
right.
just, it's so good.
It's British humor, and it's great. But you have to have a taste for it. Like,
yeah.
If you don't like it that style, then it's not gonna be that good for you. I can understand why people would find that movie boring, but I freaking love it. The whole coconuts. Like, where did you get those? I found them. You found them in Mercia?
And I love the accent too
Yeah.
that you just like try to imitate. Like, it's so good.
In Mercia.
Yeah.
Well, maybe that. Are you suggesting coconuts migrate? No. What if a swallow grabbed a 4-ounce bird cannot carry a 2-pound coconut? Well, what if 2 gripped it? It's not a matter of grips it. It's a matter of a weight to weight ratio.
What if 2 grabbed it?
Yeah.
Oh, that is hilarious.
What about an African? Well, an African swallow may be, but again, I could quote so much of that movie. It's so damn good.
I didn't realize.
And some call me Tim. The sorcerer, the same guy with the rabbit.
So yeah,
Tim. His name's Tim. Sir Robin ran away. Anyways, we will wrap it up now that we're diving into Monty Python. But if you haven't seen it, go watch it. Give yourself a little treat. It's good. Thanks again. Well, I shouldn't say thanks again. I haven't even thanked everyone. It's just getting late. But if you're listening to us right now, hit that subscribe button, like, comment, rate, review, all the above. We greatly appreciate it. Once we get to 200 subscribers, we will have a prize giveaway, giving away some Star Wars merchandise. And then once we hit 500 subscribers, we will have a Theory Saber lightsaber giveaway. Looking forward to giving away some Star Wars merch, so make sure your name is public so we know what name to enter into the drawing. But, you know, we've got Mandalorian Grogu movie coming up May 22nd. Well, technically 21st because there are some showings, which Bogey and I will be going on the 21st. And, yeah, just a lot going on with Star Wars as of recent terms of content. News is still kind of light outside of Star Wars Celebration and other things, but looking forward to this movie, whether it'll be good or bad. I don't think it'll be bad. Again, going back, I don't think this movie is going to be bad. I just don't know if it's going to be movie theater quality. We'll see.
And hopefully we'll maybe get like a trailer or 2 coming up between
Ahsoka
and Starfighter.
I feel like we'll have to get something soon, especially Ahsoka. I think I heard that they're pushing Ahsoka back a little bit, but meaning the release. I'm assuming it'll holiday time or early 2027, but yeah, we should be getting a trailer drop sometime soon, you would think. But yeah, still riding off the high of Maul Shadow Lord. Can't wait for season 2 whenever that comes out, whether it's next year or the year after. We'll see. But yeah, good times. Well, thanks for listening to us today. Have a great rest of your day. Have a great rest of your week. And we look forward to talking more Star Wars with everyone next week. And until then, as always, may the Force be with you.
Thanks for calling. This is Han Solo, and I'm going to be keeping you company for the next few hours right here on the Midnight Shift. Something's down.